Oh, because I'm back. Narrated. Speckle. Precious. Bed. Yeah, yum 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 yum. Empty. A boop, a toop, a toop, a toop, poop, 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 a da boop, a da ba dee ba boop. Tragedy. Teep kappa choop, papa chick chick. Laugh. Chicka chicka boom ba boom ba chicka choom. Chicka boom pa. Chicka boom pa. Chicka 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 pa. Chicka chicka. Shame. Peepa ta cow. Peepa choo poopa. Tapati papa ta. Lust. Long. Oh, I should just hit load game when I was right there. Okay. Shame. Unrequited. Sunset. Romance. Ooh. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be if it wasn't all for you, and I'm super happy that you're all willing to for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, have you do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You, of all people? Eh, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do I mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Monica. I took Japanese. I take it currently, and I'm currently on winter break between semesters. So, like, anyway, I have Japanese, and I know that what it means squid, but in translation, they wouldn't change their name to Mon Squid. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sorry shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Siri before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since I've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Anon, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room with Sayori, who idly dragging rubber erasers up and down her desk. I didn't mean to press the settings button. Well, first off, no, it hasn't. And second off, that messed with me. I thought it'd be like a really scary Easter egg. Easter egg-o. Anyway, return. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Anon. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really been like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also a friend with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she really wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying maybe the thing on her mind is you, Anon. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sora talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Soria's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Anon. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because it's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now anyway? Wait. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? What I meant. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, or you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up for her desk and walks over to Sayori sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Do. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls up to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. You should show my poem to first. I mean, I shouldn't mess up my order. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Anon. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Eh? Of course. Everything's fine. I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? Nah, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Anon. I'm so a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah? I guess you're the one who what? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everybody else? Wait. Of course I do. Doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only inciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Anon. I don't deserve this. See? Depressed. Talk about the same wavelength, nigga. Whenever I'm in my sad nigga hours and I'm in school time, I just sit there and I'm like, dude, I'm chill. Go kick it with everybody else. And I just put my face down. And I'm like, you ever alright, so real nigga time. I once last year during the summer between 9th and 10th grade, right before the school ended, I was making jokes and everything like how I normally do, and then I was at school, and one of my jokes just hit a little too close to home for me. It just hit a little, like, it was like, whoa. And the teacher was like, go to the counselor right quick. So she sent me to the counselor, and they were like, "Hey, you okay?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm fine." And they were like, "All right, let's take a little test." Took a little test. Uh, I scored the worst possible I could, and they were like, "Yeah, you're going to a special place." And so like I got like a red flag on the depression test, and they were like, "All right, yeah, cool." And I got sent to a little mental hospital for 3 whole weeks. And let me tell you, that was a trip being there. That place, it was like when I first got there, I was fine. I was kicking it. I was normal, and then I got super angry for a little bit because I just wanted to leave. I just didn't want to be there anymore. I wanted to go home, play games. And then they were like, "All right, you know what? Try out some." Like the entire time they were like, try some antidepressant meds." And I was like, "No, I'm not going to." Gay. And then by about day 4 or 5, I tried them out. And then I just, yeah, then the part of me that cared about everybody else, that part was coming through the most for like 3 whole days, 3 or 4 days. And I was just super caring about everyone else being happy so they could leave and go home to their families. But then they like lowered it a little bit, and I just crashed. And I was like super sad for like 2 whole days, where I would just like I sat there. One day I sat there, and I just looked up through the little windows I had, and I was staring at the clouds, and I just started crying for no reason. I think nothing provoked me. And like my friends who I had made there came over, and they were like, Boy, you okay? You like, why are you crying for?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good, man." And like smiling, but just tears streaming out of my face. And they're like, "Dude, you say you're okay, you're smiling, but you were crying furiously." And I'm like, don't worry about it, guys. Oh, I'm chill. And just smiling, like so brightly, like everything about me is happy, and then there's just tears streaming down my face. And as soon as one of them sat down, put their arm around me, I just my smile just stopped, and I just started crying furiously. And as soon as one of them showed like how much they cared about me, that's when I finally broke. So seeing her finally like break, say I don't deserve this, finally, like after seeing how much someone cares about her, he says, it's relatable for me. Let's get back to the game where everyone's a horrible monster and get back to the jokes. You were too nice to me. But why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room, make sure that nobody has noticed this. Sayori. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Anon. I'm just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. She just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, alright? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. As soon as she leaves earshot, she just starts crying. Hi, Anon. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of other people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's have a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem, and I'm holding it in my hands. ... It's kind of funny. Also, no, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and serious poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although, we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her these past year. I wish I grew up with a female. you know, like best friend, like Sayori, dude, I would. Sayori is the only decent one out of this whole game. But I have a childhood friend. You know that? He's been in a couple of my videos, deleted. We played Gang Beasts together in one video, and I deleted it because I had my face in it, and you know, I don't want my face out there. I mean, I don't care if you get it now. I look different entirely. But like I've known him since like 3rd grade, and we still kicking it. We still lit. We still lit bros. So I mean that's cool. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. How about Sayori's been a little off? Wait. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Anon, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be a terrible thing if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Is that a threat? Are you threatening my girl? Are you threatening best girl? 2017? Nah, I'm kidding, best girl. No, wait, maybe that's 2016. The best girl I think of is from ReZero. Rim is best girl forever in my book. Sayori is best girl video game, and Rim is best girl anime. But you know, my stats. Dude, this episode is coming out like, you know, y'all have found out a lot about me. It'd be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. So what could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. Monica. Monica knows everything. Monica's telling me to save my game. She's a terrible person. Feather? Feather is a word that Sayori likes. Sorry. The lady who knows everything. An old tale of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of currents of the wind. Day after day I search. Well, you just lagged super hard there, OBS. Anyway, day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, that legend is all that remains. The last dim star gleaming in the twilight sky. Hey, Conoric. 911 first responders. It's 911, not 911. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. Yeah, it's just like the OBS is like 1 second behind every time I look away. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but dude, my neck hurts right in my talking box. Nah, maybe I'll try leaning the other way in my chair. I've been leaning on my left, so maybe I'll try leaning on my right because my right part of neck hurts. but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I've never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have much to write about, would we? Humans are aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Get it? Humans aren't two-dimensional. These people, the drawings, they're two-dimensional. Haha. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can really be starting to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri. Dr. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Dude, I think Yuri is just straight up gonna kill herself. Or kill everyone else to get to me. Ooh. Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. But I'm just glad you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm trying. I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Huh? No, gross, Baka. It's not like I care, Baka. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, if you ended up what if you just ended up scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects to my stomach. Oh? Well, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. I know. Baka. Don't worry, I was too. Coughing up blood. How the hell do you call that a joke? I seriously hurt. More blood comes. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, like you hold your poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with a brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the stunning glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in the way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Whoa. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I want to write about a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. I wouldn't know. She didn't let me read it. She said, "No one loves me. I'm gonna kill myself." And I was like, well, that's... Geez, she better not have anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. Not like there's anything wrong with it, doing it once in a while. At the very least, it was a good practice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on 1 second. Is it just me, or did Sue say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. Yeah, that's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems that you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is throwing off when she's not around. Where the heck is she going off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually went because she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with you, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship and only friendship with Sayori. And second of all, she's been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it because we're friends and nothing more. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to... Wow, that was quick. Yeah. I talked to her earlier. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle it all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, you can help me come up with something from Yuri. I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're just the most talented person here, you know. Now that Natsuki is pouting too, geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell if things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but even if I can't be a good leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. Maybe you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? Yeah, about that, I love atmosphere. Yu's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you on the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably be going a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I would really appreciate all of that. Is Maya suggesting I spend the whole weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Uh, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's someone, there's always some dirty work I give you to you. Yeah, it's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. But you shouldn't be sitting around your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. Um, if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Anon may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're making excuses for Anon too. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Hold on a second, I gotta check some. And baking isn't? I'm back now, guys. Just what do you think? Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Anon to decide how he... Click your zone. Up to Anon to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. We can all settle this already. Yeah. Anon, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Humph. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Sorry. I mean, it was going to be anyone that I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Monica. I guess it's probably helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on one second. Yeah. Monica, I share that you're the one that needs the least help out of all of us. Yeah, but, I agree with Natsuki. The only one... Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Anon was the one who... doesn't matter. We're the ones who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you said you shouldn't have let any ulterior motives interfere with the decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this would have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Yeah, maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we just need to properly are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Anon to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Hey, kitty. Well, I'd probably be most useful helping Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So, you're helping Yuri then, Anon? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. Alright, so I think your system is very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. Wait, hold on a second. I bet I have it. Oh, okay. That's what it was. I mean, yeah. I already said it'd be fine. Okay. Everyone could I chose her because, first off, she's more attractive. And second off, she seems really in a bad mood recently. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little bit sour. So, that is everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way now? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. You know, I guess I have a bad feeling about all of this. I have a really bad feeling about all this. So, you know, I hate diving around in files, so I'm gonna just go to a full thing. maybe, if you guys want me to, I'll go for like a best ending, worst ending, and like things like that. And then I'll just mess around a little bit after that. Yeah. So what about you, Natsuki? Uh, Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Okay. Ah, jeez. So, with avoiding spoilers, I just read how to get the best ending. You gotta play the game 3 full times, each time going for each different character. And each time, right around like this point, just start the new game until you do it the third time with Yuri or with whoever. Just like it said, doesn't matter who you pick if you get all the 3 scenes, which I've gotten 3 scenes with Sayori. Got 2 scenes with Sayori. I really don't want to do that, guys. So, my first run, I was continuing to see what happens. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Yes, I wouldn't at all. You're actually yes. I'm sorry for this. I really don't know why not picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. And no, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at this time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are being the best part of the whole event. Huh? I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best, but with that, there's nothing more for me to do today. So I guess this time will be us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. I didn't mean to. Everyone packs up their things. Should have followed Monica and not sitting at the door before the child. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that we don't have any way. I don't have any way of contacting you through this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I should give you my phone. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way. Yes. All right then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. Just, I thought that you would be the one going to. I thought I'd be the one going to your house since I'm helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. Yes, I have to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way. I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm really not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Anon. I think it will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. I totally did. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult for me to come up with any other reason that you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I do. What? Yuri thinks to herself, with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up when we're outside of school. End up happening. She even told me that she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday, and I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There is no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we have been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but long before I was learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've just been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it simply a habit of entering each other's houses like family. Dude, that's relatable. I enter my friend's house. It was all the time. This is without asking. I was like, knock, and I open the door. I'm like, hey guys, it's me. And they're like, oh hey Jared, what's up? And I was like, Blubs, what's up? And they call me Blubs. That's my name. They call me Anon. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a bit of a habit of entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Dead. Sayori? Oh, hi, Anon. Your dead body speaks to me. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy for me to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Huh, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I always recognize the same stuffed animals. That big old cow. That angry bird. It's not really that messy, though. Some sort of wall decoration that she's had for years now. A ripped poster. Wait, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November. December is all scratched out. Wait, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. No, wait, November is all scratched out. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Wait, January, February, March, April, May, June, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Oh my god. November, December. So yeah, November is all scratched out. Something about that poster seems important. You know what? I might do one playthrough, and if y'all guys want to see more, just Google it. Because the walkthrough I'm saying is right around here. It's not giving me any spoilers. It says... Alright, it says... For the best ending, you Sayori, and then Natsuki, and then Yuri. And then you, like, mess with your files. I don't want to do that. Alright, so it says you can unlock 2 special scenes with the poetry that we already did. At the end, confess your love, which I think I'm about to do. And then it says exit and start a new game. It says after confessing your love, exit and start a new game. I don't want to exit and start a new game. I want to see what happens after I do that. Do we live happily ever after? No, I think she just like kills herself. Please don't tell me she does. I'm joking. That was a joke. Oh, also, my boy Matt. No, I want it like that. Now, why would I do that? Just tell me you're flawless so I can make fun of him. So, I can make a fire diss track. Let me tell everyone in my league. I'll let them know what happens. No. If you came over here more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. It's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Yeah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Oh, of course. I'm just going to help her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. That's there's more silence between us. Tori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Telling you, boy, that depression. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sari smiles, shaking her head. Nah, that's no good, Anon. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? It's all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been so worried about me at all. Then you wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? Dude, I've said like the same thing to my aunt. My aunt was like, dude, why are you being so dumb with all your why can't you just be like how you normally are? And I'm like, fucking up. And you know, yeah, I can relate, that's all I'm saying. I can relate to her best girl. Video games. I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It was just to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I might be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You're really putting me in a trap, Anon. Oh wait, Matt responded. I'm sorry. That's the thing about diss tracks, you see. The person you're trying to diss isn't supposed to know or help you on the diss track. Therefore, I am of no help to you. How do you spell search? That's not how it is. That's not it. You know what? That's resurrect. What? Research. Search. Oh. Yeah, who dat? Oh. Aw, jeez. They're in for the time of their life. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just saying it for the first time. I am of no help to you, Matt says in all caps, in not all caps. He really does not want to. You know what? I want to drop fire bars on him with some royalty-free music I'm gonna find on YouTube. Cause I ain't finna make a beat. I want to make a beat. I don't know how. But like, I wrote a few songs before. One was about my mom. The other one was about sad things. I am of no help to you, he says again. I am of no help to you. I am of no help to you. Alright, he's of no help to me. Just sing it for the first time. Let me get real close to my microphone, make it real sensual. Sing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Anon? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Fucking called it. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Relatable, 100%. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Does she... I'm at an hour and 5 minutes on this one. Dude, deadass, like 4 hours I've spent recording this. Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand that. You don't understand at all, Anon. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet, but when people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in a club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right, I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Anon, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I punished it. And I punished my... I just can't do a crying voice. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Anon. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Anon. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Dude, relatable. When people, at the end there, boy, relatable. All this, relatable. Except instead of Doki Doki Literature Club, it's mental asylum for people in danger of hurting themselves. I'm not in danger of hurting myself. Never was. I have no cuts anywhere because I realized how dumb I was. I was just like, yeah, if I wanted to hurt, I would just think about it. And tell you what, fucking hurt. Striking home, dog. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her sides. Oh yeah, when people would hug me, I would just I didn't do anything. They're at the place. They're right at the end there. Dude, at the end, I was super caring about everyone, made great friends, told them all how much I cared about them. And then right at the end, like my third to last day there, I was telling them, I was like, stop putting yourself down all the time. If you were actually the things you said you were, like someone was like being gay about them, I was like, stop yourself. If you're actually the way you said you were, why would I care so much? Why would I tell you? Are you just fishing for compliments? And she was like being real mean to me for no reason, for literally no reason. And the next thing I said probably didn't help her at all. I told her she just stop being so like ignorant, to think about other people. You know, just like the violent, I mean not violent, the mean way of saying, the mean way of showing support. And she just like got real up in my face, all violent, or violent back, because I just said it in a mean way. And she was like, and you know, I just walked away. And you know, I just gotten so angry at her not caring about herself. I punched a wall, and like I didn't break my fingers on it. It was a brick wall. I mean, it wasn't brick. It was like plaster, but it had like brick a little bit, not too far behind it, but like a little bit. It was like right there. So I punched it super hard, and I still have little scars on my fingers from punching a wall, because I wanted to because someone wasn't letting me care about them. So that's probably how Anon feels right now. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Saria's arms remained at her sides. Oh yeah, and I was also like, everyone, when they were hugging me, like, oh, this one nigga, David, he helped me through so much of all the and there was two niggas. John, who was the first person I made friends with, and he left like on my third day there, and I was super sad. And then I was just roommates with David, and he was my homie. He helped me a lot. Like at night, he would tell like funny stories. When people would get into arguments there, like they would get triggered, it would get bad. So one person said something super fucked up, and like it sparked a whole huge thing. And then my boy David had real bad anxiety, so he went in his room and he was like shaking, and he was like, dude, I can't deal with the yelling. And I was like, you know what, I can distract you. And he was like, no, you can't. And I was like, you have any stories about McDonald's? And immediately he stopped shaking, and he just started like, aw, dude, yeah, I got this crazy story, because he's had a real full life. He was like, alright, so I was like, alright, so I got banned from McDonald's. It involved 6 Big Macs and a fat chick in the McDonald's play place. That's all I wanted. That's all you need to know. And I was like, tell me, I'm not gonna tell you all right now. It was gross. It was a gross story. The fat chick didn't get banned. He did, because she went to extremes with those Big Macs. And, you know, he helped her because she couldn't reach. And then he got banned for helping her, but she didn't get banned because she is a very likely, a very profitable customer if she's gonna do that to Big Macs. Anyway, she starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Non. So I barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Siri finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Anon. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. Yeah, that's really scary too. Siri lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? Um, uh, uh, it's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah? Siri wipes her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. But of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least. Do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I really don't know if that would be very good for me today. You don't understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. Oh, geez, whoa. Sorry. I moved my chair in. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Siri and exit her house. On the way, I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Siri is right. Alright, you think she could be like in a turtleneck or like a crop top? Or like something that's like got one shoulder showing, you know, it's like, ooh, and you can see like a bra strap. What do you think it's gonna be? Sorry, I hit my mic. What do you think Yuri's gonna look like? Is she gonna be in dark purple or like black clothes? I think she's gonna be like a black, loose-fitting, edgy clothing with like skinny jeans, but like not really skinny jeans. You know what I mean? I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah! I said turtleneck. And not black. That's not black. No, it's beige. Is she in leggings? Oh, dog. Some thick thighs. Ah! Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? Nah, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have been reassured and hurried more on my way home. No, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room, and we fuck. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do so. No. I mean, I really would be embarrassed if my room was a mess when you got here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine where I keep 500 dirty cum socks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? What was in your desk drawer, though? Probably his manga. Hentai. Fucking hentai comics. That's what was in there. And a cum rag. Or just, tissues and lotion. Because, I mean, like, who uses a rag? If you guys use a rag, y'all nasty. If y'all, like, don't have time to reach for it, and you're, like, in the middle, and you're like, ah, dang, I didn't think this through, and you just, and right in your shirt, I mean, understandable, right? Because, I mean, like, you don't want to get on you. I mean, like, maybe just right on your tummy. Just, I need to stop. I need to stop. Should we get started? Yeah. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Like getting me undressed. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, getting me undressed. Mood lighting, getting me undressed. Aromatherapy, lighting some candles and then getting me undressed. I'm stop. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Put your clothes back on. Of course. I want to help take her guest to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess it's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Oh, is that so? Let me just take off my turtleneck here. That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. Take my clothes off. I brought some things for relaxation. You know, I said I'd stop. I didn't stop. If you can hear that, I mean, I'm probably gonna lower my volume so you can't. But I said I'd stop. I didn't stop. They're not making it easy for me to stop. I was going to use them during poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I planned to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to lighten the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, it'd be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's just a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh yeah, at the place they had us do all types of therapies. I still have a stuffed animal they gave me, and a stress ball they gave me, and they gave us like little, multi wax cubes that smell real good. If it can. So we could have aromatherapy. And I got a vanilla one, cause vanilla smells nice. And other people got one and just like scraped it all over they got like a white one. The walls are white there, so they just scraped it all over the walls, so their entire room just smelled like that. So they were comforted every time they were in their room. I mean, it must have sucked for them to clean the walls afterwards, but I mean, we didn't really care. We were there to recover. By the way, that place was horrible for recovering. The only reason we got out was because they were like, we don't want you here anymore, and they sent us away. Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmospheres. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even permeate through your body. Feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch at the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion to help you let them flow through your body. Alright. Fucking weird. You feel warmer, and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think it would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Thank you, editing Jaren, for getting rid of all of that. She again reaches in her bags and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang them on the door in the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper to each ribbon onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be this good. You'd be so good at this, Yuri. Oh, is that so? Well, check out this one. I brought that joke back, thinking it'd be funnier. I don't know why I thought that. Let me see if Hunter's still active. He's not. They did a raid. They left. Just after being raided by corgis. Okay. Well, sorry. I was just checking because, I feel like I'm almost done with this game. And I wanted to make sure I had some entertainment afterwards. Guess not. Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. He giggles with red cheeks. Her other cheek's about to be red, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm so glad I can edit this out. Is it just me, or is it seem more relaxing when it's just the two of us? Just the two of us. We can spank it if we try, just the two of us. I'm about to make you cry. That's not good. That's not a good thing. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels when from sharing something like she enjoys. Here's a marker, Anon. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage the bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. I was gonna say pocket puss. The knife is strangely beautiful. Silver-handed, has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it, and instead of cutting the ribbon, she goes directly for her wrists. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. I'll stop it here.